Hello and welcome back, everyone. Andy Bryan here again from the Soul Pathway. And today within this video, I'm going to be providing you with a reading for November 2021. We are going to be looking at and exploring the energy of the month ahead using my Soul Pathway Oracle cards. We are going to be exploring the energy of the collective consciousness. What I will say is that I am absolutely amazed that we're almost towards the end of this year already. It was only last week that it felt like it was January 2021, and only in a few months we'll be stepping into 2022. And I know there is a lot of shifts and changes that have happened within the collective and also within our personal lives. So I do hope that 2022 will be a lot more bright and vibrant for each and every one of us. But obviously within this video we are going to be exploring the energy of November 2021. But before I do so, I wanted to provide you with some updates and changes with regards to myself and my YouTube channel. As you may have noticed, I've been relatively quiet on here because I've been going through many shifts and changes in my personal life that has caused me to need to reflect myself, my circumstances, and what I'm doing within my life. But what I will say is over the next coming weeks and months, I'm going to be a lot more proactive here again on YouTube, where I'll be providing videos on a weekly basis, readings on a monthly basis, much like these. And I've also now got the community tab active here on YouTube. So I'll also be sharing some posts and updates within the community tab here on YouTube as well. So please stay tuned and look forward to those upcoming videos. And I do look forward to connecting with you all more here on YouTube. So let's dive into the reading itself. Now, I didn't do a reading for October 2021 because, as I've mentioned, I was going through a lot of shifts and changes myself, and I very much needed some downtime. So let's explore, what this month ahead will bring and what you and I, each and every one of us, can look forward to. So let me dive over to the cards where we will explore them in more detail. So here we have my Soul Pathway Oracle cards. On the left hand side we have the different stages and phases of your spiritual journey, and if you've connected with these videos before you will recognize these cards. And what we do is we read out, or we connect with where we are on our spiritual journey collectively, and then we'll look at what we are going to be working through with regards to the collective consciousness with the rest of the pack. Within this pack we've got lots of different archetypes, and I need to shuffle this deck. Element cards, some more archetypes. There we have spirit animals, and we have lots of different cards within this deck. So let me give them a quick shuffle before we do a reading. As I said to you many times before, if you have any questions or comments throughout this video, please be sure to leave them in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to answer any comments and questions that you may have. What I will say while I'm shuffling these cards is that I do provide personal soul pathway readings where we look at and explore what is going on for you in your life as well. You can find out more about those readings on my website if you feel called to have a personal reading for yourself. So now that I've shuffled these cards and I've given them a good mix up, what we'll do is provide you with a reading where we explore the energy of the month ahead, as I've already said. If you would like any weekly readings as well, I've also got an account on Insight Timer now where I provide guided meditations each and every week, and I also run what I call Soul Pathway Sundays, and the Soul Pathway Sunday events are set up to help you disconnect from your mind and what has gone on in the month previous, so that you can really disconnect in order to reconnect with your soul. So if you feel called to connect with those Soul Pathway Sunday events, it would be a pleasure to have you join me. There will also be a link to my profile on Insight Timer below this video. But within those sessions I provide a weekly reading using my Soul Pathway Oracle cards, and obviously we have guided meditations as well to assist you on your spiritual journey. So let's dive into the reading itself now. We will pick out a card from where we are on our journey right now. Look at it, look what we are exploring, or what we're connecting with at this time. I'll pick that one out. So let's see that. Beautiful, beautiful. That's a lovely card. That's an absolutely lovely card. So as we look at the energy of November 2021, the first thing that pops out here is unification. And the unification is where you unify your mind, your body and soul. You become whole and at one with yourself, and you start living in alignment with who you truly are. We've all had a lot of shifts and changes in our personal lives, a lot of upheavals, and it's caused us to look at aspects of ourselves that we often don't want to look at, those shadow aspects that I often speak about. A big part of the unification process is to delve deep into those aspects and begin healing them, so that you can become at one with yourself and experience this phase of unification. A unification is often symbolically described as that death and rebirth at which you will go through on your journey. But the death and rebirth isn't a bad thing at all, because it's stepping into who you truly are now. So don't see that as a bad thing, see that as a good thing of you bringing that wholeness and oneness into yourself and your character. This may also be balancing the masculine and feminine aspects within yourself, so that you can be much more aligned on your path. But what I love to do, as always, is read from my Oracle card booklet, which accompanies the Soul Pathway Oracle cards, and my good friend Becky Zal Sanchez has helped me edit these. I absolutely love these descriptions though. So let me have a look at what the actual card says. As we look at and explore unification. The unification occurs when we come home to ourselves. Wholeness and unity are created within. The ego, the self and shadow come into alignment as we deeply connect with our souls. If you've pulled this card, you're being called to recognize a growing sense of internal balance and harmony. Embrace the tree of life as you experience the light and love from above, and establish the grounding roots from below. If you find that there are difficult aspects of your shadow that are still being integrated, allow them to slowly come into form. Let go and release from all that no longer serves you. This will allow you to step into your higher self and feel more at peace with regards to living more of a soul-aligned life. So that's a beautiful card there. What I will say is that this process is also about releasing all those aspects of ego that don't serve you. Often people speak about in the spiritual community about an ego death. And, from my personal perspective, is that the ego never dies. It just becomes reformed. So old aspects of yourself do theoretically and symbolically die, but they come into form in a new way where you are living more in alignment with who you are. Because from a human perspective, we always have conditions and patterns that we live by, and that's nothing to be frowned upon. And, in many ways that's a good thing, because it's all about knowing how to live life on your terms and being the master of your own life and your own kingdom as you live that soul aligned life, which is all about that phase of unification, which is absolutely beautiful. And that's the reason why I chose the tree of life there, because the tree of life very much resembles that. As the branches reach out, they help you connect with spirit as you're guided within each and every moment. As the roots delve deep down into Mother Earth, they provide you with that nurture and support, but more importantly, they help to ground you and stabilize you on your journey so that you can weather any storm that may appear. That's a beautiful card as we step into the phase of unification, collectively and even individually on your path. So let's explore the rest of the deck and what's coming up for November 2021, but more importantly, how do we begin to create this unification within ourselves so that we can live more of a soul aligned life, because this is what the reading's really all about. So what I'd love to do is just fan out these cards so I can just pick one out from the pack and we'll see what comes through. Again, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comments section, and I'll be sure to answer any questions that you may have. I'll take that one. That one. Back here, and I'll take that one as well. So let's explore the rest of the cards that we have here. Okay, very interesting, very interesting. And I mentioned the ruler earlier, I mentioned the ruler just a moment ago really, and the ruler is all about being and becoming the ruler of your own kingdom. And you can see that card, and there's the light slightly getting in the way, but it's a beautiful card anyway. There you go. So let's explore what the ruler is. The ruler is all about living life on your terms and becoming a ruler of your own kingdom with regards to living life in your own unique way, regardless of however other people want you to live your life. You've got to live life on your terms. So let's explore what the archetype of the ruler is all about here, as I just read from the pack again, or my little booklet here. Okay. So the ruler archetype is the control we have over ourselves and others. Initially, this may manifest in manipulative behaviors, or we may feel helpless and unwilling to accept responsibility. When awakened, we find a unified state within us that allows us to govern ourselves and others with integrity. If you've pulled this card, notice how you influence others and lead from the heart. Seek healing if you find that you feel powerless within certain aspects of your life. Develop new skills, utilize resources, and create structures which allow you to fairly and wisely rule your internal and external kingdom. Now, as we know, with a lot of what's going on in the world, there is a lot of upheavals collectively, and we are all being tested in many different ways. And you could say that old systems and structures are so slowly falling by the wayside, or certain people in places of power are trying to keep us confined to their way of living and being. And this is where the ruler comes into play, because it's all about living life on your own terms, creating your own structures and ways of living. You know, you don't have to live by, what other people tell you to do. You have to live by what is in alignment with your soul. So allow yourself to step into that ruler, but live from the heart. This is all about building your tribe and connecting with people you love, people who are on the same vibration as you. As you raise your consciousness and awareness, and you start to, as I've already mentioned many times, live life in alignment with your core values, your beliefs, motivations, and not by what other ways that people want you to live. Very, very important card, that one. So let's see what we've got from the rest of the cards. We've got the beautiful turkey. And turkey is another absolutely fantastic card. And what I'm going to do is read straight from the pack here, or the booklet, because the booklet has some beautiful words written about the turkey. Okay. And in many ways, this is about being thankful for what you have and for all the blessings in your life right now. However challenging your life may be, we can all see the blessings in the experiences which we face in each and every moment. So it's essential for you to notice your blessings. The spirit animal of the turkey teaches you the gift of giving. Symbolically, turkeys represent sacrifice and renewal. They remind you to let go in order to replenish your life. The message of the turkey comes in the form of prosperity, as when you give freely, you allow abundance to flow. Give without expectations. Share from your heart, in the knowing that the universe will always provide for you. If you've pulled this card, then it may be inviting you to be open to receive. Alternatively, it may be a time for you to share your gifts as you support others and your community. Notice the blessings which come from generosity, even as you harvest the fruits of your efforts. That's beautiful. And from my perspective, this is all about living with abundance. It's not about giving to receive, but giving for those in need, for those who are struggling in life, so that you can allow yourself to receive the gifts from the universe, from spirit, knowing that you're supported in each and every moment. So maybe it's essential for you to look at being open to receive, because so many of us are very much givers in life, and you may be so much of a giver that you don't allow yourself to receive the gifts and the beauty from others. And if this is you, then it's important for you to recognize that it's essential for you to be open to receive now. But if you're a coach, a therapist, or a healer in many ways, this is all about stepping into your mission in a way that you can give back and support others in the best way at which you can, to be of service. Again, don't give to receive, but give to make a difference to the collective consciousness and the people in need right now. So that's a beautiful blessing, that card, And then we have the final card here, which is the spirit animal of the butterfly, and one of my absolutely favourite cards. And you can see the colours on this card is absolutely beautiful. The butterfly is very much about transformation as well. And what I will say with butterflies is that, they go through different stages and phases of their life. You know, where they find themselves in a cocoon, they transform to a caterpillar, and then they emerge into a butterfly as they allow their wings to expand. So, from my perspective, this is noticing where you are on your cycle of life as you grow and transform into the person that you're meant to be. Step into that healer, that therapist. You know, start living life on your terms, whether it's on a very large scale or whether it's on a small scale where you're just happy and content with the way at which you live your life, in alignment with your values and beliefs, because that's what's essential here. So let me read out what I've got from the booklet again as we look at the final card for this reading. Okay, spirit animal of the butterfly, 37. The spirit animal of the butterfly teaches you to honor the cycles of life. Butterflies symbolize transformation and rebirth as you transcend to higher levels of consciousness. Emerge from your cocoon, break free from your old self, and let your wings expand. If you have chosen this card, then the message is to embrace guidance from the universe as your pathway unfolds and you usher in a new phase of your life. As you reflect upon your journey, it's important to ask yourself what the next steps may be for you. Now is the time for you to go through this personal metamorphosis. Allow yourself to take flight as you blossom into the wholeness of who you really are. And you can see actually that all of these cards very much connect very well together. You have first of all the phase of unification, and within the phase of unification it's all about becoming at one with yourself, like I've mentioned before, living life on your terms as you become the ruler of your kingdom. How are you going to live life in accordance to your values and your beliefs? Because you may be living a life that is completely out of alignment with what your soul is guiding you towards each and every day. And if that's the case, then it's essential for you to notice where you are out of alignment, within yourself, because this is not only about your external reality and kingdom, but your internal reality. So how are you connecting within? Do you feel out of alignment with yourself? And if that's the case, allow yourself to go within in order to realign and connect with who you are. And then it's all about how you begin doing that to step into the beautiful turkey here as you start living life by the giving and receiving, knowing that the universe will always provide for you in each and every moment. Give to support others and grow your tribe in a way that you can make a difference in the world, and with regards, more importantly here, to the collective consciousness. So that's a beautiful card then. And finally, as we wrap this up, with the spirit animal of the butterfly, just allow yourself to grow and evolve, blossom into the person you are meant to be. Take flight and allow yourself to truly become free. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful card. So I do hope you found that reading to be valuable and useful, and I do hope you like my Soul Pathway Oracle cards. If you want to purchase a deck for yourself and provide readings for the collective, or even those people you support on a daily basis. Maybe you are a reader and a therapist yourself. Well, and maybe you want to add these to your all of your other decks. But they are a fantastic deck which provides deep value and insight within each and every reading. You can do these soul pathway readings like I've done for you today, or what you can also do is do moon readings, or you can pick numerous cards from the deck as you insight wisdom from the collective consciousness or from spirit. But with that, I will say thank you all for tuning in. If you have any questions or comments, as I've said before, please leave them in the comments section below, and I will definitely get back to you. But with that, I will say take care, look after yourself throughout November, allow yourself to go through this phase of transmutation and healing as you step into the person you are meant to be. So take care, much love, and I do look forward to connecting with you in another video very soon. Bye for now. Awaken your soul pathway and shift from self to soul. Download our free app on the Google Play Store, where you can disconnect from your mind in order to reconnect with your soul as you awaken to your spiritual journey and connect with your soul from within. Learn from one of our many courses available on Udemy. We have our Archetypes for Life program, where you can connect with your inner world in order to transform your outer world. We also have your Awaken Your Inner Warrior course, where you can learn how to balance your masculine and feminine within. You can even take the journey of divine love to embrace your soulmate or twin flame. Or you can honor and heal your shadow as you shift it from darkness to light. Gain deeper insights from spirit as you connect with your soul and awaken your soul pathway with our Soul Pathway Oracle cards. Visit www.thesoulpathway.com for more information.